Let us start a next part of light reflection and refraction. Here, as we discussed in the earlier part, here is a question: find the focal length of a convex mirror whose radius of curvature is 32 centimeter. By the sign convention, here radius of curvature and the focal length for a convex mirror are positive. So radius of curvature is taken as plus 32 centimeter as given. We have to find the focal length. What is the relation between focal length and radius? F equal to R by 2. R is twice of focal length. Focus is the midpoint of center and the pole. Hence focal length is R by 2. R is plus 32 by 2. That will give us plus 16 centimeter. So here the focal length for this convex mirror is plus 16 centimeter. Now here is the second question. A concave mirror produces 3 times magnified enlarged real image of an object at 10 centimeter in front of it. Means here V is 10 centimeter. It is in front of the mirror, means V is equal to minus 10 centimeter. Sorry, here the where is the image located? Where is the image located means we have to find the V, and here this 10 centimeter is the position of object. Object placed at 10 centimeter in front of it. So object position is U. So U is minus 10 centimeter. Here we have to find the V, and here object position means U, and it is in front of the mirror means negative side. It is minus 10 centimeter. U is always negative as we have studied. Here the image produces 3 times. 3 times means here magnification is 3. But here either the sign is plus or minus. So here the image is real and inverted. Always with the real word, the word attached is inverted. Means magnification formula is h dash by h. Here inverted means here h dash become negative. H is always positive. As h dash is negative, magnification will be negative. So here to this 3 sign with the sign of magnification for real and inverted, magnification is negative. So M will be minus 3. Here as we want to find the V, that is the image position, using the relation between M, U and V, that is for mirror M equal to minus V by U. Magnification formula will be minus V by U. This is the relation between magnification V and U. Like magnification is h dash by h. Another formula in terms of U and V, magnification is equal to minus V by U. So V equal to minus MU. Arranging for the V. So here minus of the formula, M value is minus 3 and U value is minus 10. So solving this minus minus plus plus minus minus, your answer will be minus 30 centimeter. Means image will be located 30 centimeter in front of the mirror. So in front of the concave mirror, the V will be that 30 centimeter. So it is in front of the mirror means minus. Let us start a next part of this chapter. So here is a completion of reflection of light. Now the next word is refraction of light. Student, while reading the reflection and refraction, you must be careful. Here is only very small change in the spelling of reflection and refraction, but the phenomena are totally different. Here is only the change like RA. In case of reflection, LE. So word is refraction of light. What is refraction of light? Bending of the path of the light when light changes the medium from one medium to another medium. Means when light travel from one medium to another medium, it cannot continue the straight path. It bends. So it changes its path. This phenomena is called as a refraction of light. So we are going to study in detail about this bending of the path of the light when it changes the medium. So that we are going to study in detail in this part under a heading refraction of light. When light travels obliquely, because when the light travel perpendicular, the condition is different. So whenever the light travel making some inclination, obliquely means with some inclination. When light travels obliquely from one medium to another, the direction of propagation of light in the second medium changes. This phenomena is called refraction of light. So this is actually a definition of refraction of light as per your syllabus. When light travels obliquely, means light is coming with some inclination on one medium, from one medium to another. The direction of propagation of light, means the direction in which light travels. So what happens to that direction in which the light travel? So the direction of propagation of light in the second medium changes. So it will not continue its same straight path. It changes its direction. So here the direction of propagation of light in the second medium changes. This phenomena is called as refraction of light. Example is pencil kept in a glass, partly immersed, observed to be bent. If we have taken in a glass water and the pencil is partly immersed in the water, so it is observed to be bent. That is, at interface it appears to be displaced. So it look like to be bent, it appears to be displaced. This happens due to refraction of light, as the light changes its path when it travels from one medium to another medium. Here is another example based on the refraction of light. Coin kept in a bowl. If we have taken a bowl and in it, if we place the coin and water is poured in it, in that bowl, now slowly water is poured. Now when water is filled in the bowl, if you observe now the coin with some inclination in one particular direction, it appears to be raised above the actual position. So that coin look like to be at raised position than its actual position. This is due to refraction of the light, as the light changing the medium, the path of the light which is coming from that coin, changing the medium. It is coming from water to air, because we are observing in the atmosphere, in the Earth's atmosphere, and coin is in water medium. So how we observe that coin, how we visualize the coin, as the light rays coming from water to the air. So they bends. That is due to refraction of light. So let us study this in detail. So here is one activity. Here we have taken a drawing board. On the drawing board, fix a paper, white paper, plain paper, by the means of pins. Centrally on that paper, a glass slab is placed. Mark the borders of the glass slab. So glass slab is placed on the plain paper. Plain paper is kept on the drawing board. Paper is fitted and the glass slab is placed centrally. Mark the borders of the glass slab, rectangular glass slab. Here we are going to study one activity related with refraction of light, and the heading of this is refraction through a rectangular glass slab. So rectangular glass slab is placed and its borders are marked, and name these edges A, B, D and C. So AB side, this is CD side, this is BD side, and here is AC side. Now draw a oblique line to the side AB. Draw one oblique line to the side AB. Fix two pins. One is at E and F. Fix two pins on the drawing board at E and F. Now take 2 more pins and fix that 2 pins on opposite sides of earlier fixed pins. Means earlier we have fixed the pins toward the side AB. Now we have to fix the pins to this side, that is side CD, in such a way that while fixing this new pin, the earlier pins are in a straight line. So observe from this CD side, such through the glass slab. Observe on the CD side through the glass slab such that this pin will be in the same straight line as that of E and F pin. Means all pins will be in a straight line. Now observing through the side CD through the glass slab. Fix the pin, first pin, and name it as G. Fix one more pin such that earlier 3 pins are in the same straight line. Now while fixing this pin, remember you are watching that E and F pin through the glass slab, not in earth atmosphere. Not in the atmosphere, you are observing this E and F pin through the glass slab and fix these 2 pins G and H such that the all pins are in the straight line. Now remove the glass slab. Now extend this EF up to the side AB. Wherever it will intersect to AB, write it O. Now join GH and extend it up to the CD. Mark the point on the CD as O dash. As glass slab is removed, now join O dash. So what is O dash? O dash is a refracted ray through the glass slab. EO is incident ray. O dash is refracted ray. And this O dash H will be a emergent ray. O dash H will be emergent ray. Draw normals at O and O dash. Draw normals here. Normals are drawn by the dotted line. Mark first normal as N dash with angle of incidence and angle of refraction I1 and R1. Similarly, draw normal at O dash. Mark the angle of incidence and angle of refraction as I2 and R2. Now, if we considered without glass slab, the path of the light ray will be a straight. So draw a straight line of incident ray with dotted. So this is a path of the light. If there is absence of the glass slab, the light ray travel the straight path. So it is shown by the dotted line. But light here doesn't travel in the straight path, whereas it changes its path since the medium changes from air to glass. Again, the light ray seems to be bent when it changes the path from glass to air. If we draw a perpendicular by the perpendicular set square at O dash, so you will get this O dash L will be a shift, side shift. So here the path of the light is side shifted. It is observed that this O dash H is almost parallel to the EO. Means this emergent ray is parallel to the EO but not in the same path. So emergent ray is parallel to EO but with some lateral shift, with some side shift. So here is the refraction of the light. Whenever the light changes, light travels with change in the medium. So whenever the light travels from one medium to another medium, its path changes. So it will bend. So whenever the light traveled from air to glass, here glass is a denser medium and the air is considered as a rarer medium. So here